Good evening and welcome to Stead Park in the northern Geelong suburb of Alamein for this vital NPLW clash between Geelong Galaxy United and Alamein. It's a round 17 crucial encounter, and my name is Tonchi Prusak and I'm coming to you live, and I will be a commentator for the next 90 minutes as we bring you this kick-by-kick description. And we have had the game just kick off now as we sort ourselves just technically. We have just gone into the first minute and already Alamein have got a corner, and it's Galaxy right up against it from the outset. So definitely it is going to be a game where Galaxy would probably, you'd assume, would be doing most of the defending, Alamein most of the attacking, but the Geelong Galaxy United coach, Samuel Young, has got other ideas. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tonchi Prusak, and I'll be your host. And we'll go through the team lineups very, very quickly. But at the moment, it's 3rd versus 7th. Galaxy United, the hosts. They are in 7th position, but a very, very important game this for Alamein, who are in 3rd. And with a victory tonight, will, but at least temporarily until Monday, jump to 2nd spot on the ladder, as we see a Galaxy for the first time through Julia Budiongo now. Going forward, it's Kana Oda on her left foot, and it's easily taken there by the Alamein goalkeeper, Freya Crocker. We're going to go through the team lineups very, very shortly, as Freya Crocker now delivers the ball, and it goes towards Emanuela Fiera in the middle of the park with Galaxy United, and they will be kicking from right to left on your screens. Goalkeeper Emily Kenshall, number 2 Imogen Pratt, number 4 Meg Shaker, 6 Darial Aziz, who during the week celebrated her birthday. Lulu El Hunaidi, number 7, the top goal scorer with 10 goals for Galaxy United this year. Emanuela Fiero, who already managed to get a touch right in front of our commentary box just moments earlier. She's number 8. Kana Oda, number 9, one of the 2 Japanese imports, as we see Julia Sardo go forward, and she earns a corner there for Alamein. Kana Oda, she's our 2nd top goal scorer for Galaxy United, having scored 6 goals so far this season. She's number 9. Number 10, her compatriot Tomoko Fukumaru. And then another birthday girl, Caitlin Pickett, number 11, who today turns 20. Julia Budiongo, number 16, and Natasha Rieri, number 18, making up the starting 11 for Galaxy. Corner kick, short one taken there. Bowled over in the box. Referee waves play on. Fukumaru goes long, looking for Julia Budiongo. Ball skids on the park. Sardo gets the ball for Alamein to the middle of the park. Long floating ball that evades just about everyone there. And it is going to be deemed offside. And we'll go through the Alamein lineup now. In goals, number 1, Freya Crocker. Julia Sardo, number 2. Akisha Sandhu, number 7. Number 8, and former Galaxy girl Jess Tay. 11, Jana Lawson. Number 12, Marielle Pastor, someone to watch out, a danger player, one of 3 danger players for Galaxy to keep an eye on. She scored 7 goals and is the 3rd highest leading goal scorer for Jana Lawson goes in, board. Nice little touch there by Past as we speak of her. It's taken away by Kana Oda for Galaxy. Going forward, she gets it in the middle of the park, but it is handball there by Lulu El Hunaidi, the Galaxy top goal scorer so far this season, who's netted 10 goals. Number 14, Rachel Alonso. Now, she is the top goal scorer for Galaxy United. She's found the back of the net on 15 occasions as Julia Sardo goes forward now on the edge of the box. That was Alonso, but it's Imogen Pratt now, who has got all the time in the world to look up and decide where she's going to go. She goes further afield looking for Lulu El Hunaidi, but it's intercepted by a call that gets back to Kana Oda. Budiongo now. She's got about 2 or 3 players to deal with, and she's dispossessed rather easily. Turnover sees Lawson now going for the ball for Alamein. She's got the ball in the corner there. Great tackling there by Shaker, I think it was. Throw in quickly taken on the edge of the box there. Alamein looking for options. Lawson once again finds Alonso. Needs to go back. Budiongo moving upfield. Gets it into Lulu El-Hanadi. Back to Budiongo. Finds Fierro right in front of our commentary box. It's going to be a throw in now to a Galaxy. Manuela Fierro goes forward looking for Budiongo. Fukumaru goes forward now looking for a compatriot. Kana Oda in the box now. And hastily cleared away by Freya Crocker for a throw-in. We've also moving along with the Alamein team lineup. Number 15, Emma Checker. 19, Liana Iaconis. Number 20, Jacinta Galabadarachi. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. And number 21, Lucy Johnson, making up the starting 11 for Alamein. 6.5 minutes almost gone. Scores are 0-0. And as predicted early on, most of the action has been in Alamein's attacking half. As once again, they go forward in search of an opening, an avenue towards goal, but they're forced to retreat and go back into their defensive half. The switch there finds Sardo, who has Budiongo there. Manuela Fierro gets it to Budiongo. To Kane Oda, back to Fierro. Finds Lulu El-Hunaydi, but she's unable to control that. And that was a checker. Gets the ball back to her goalkeeper. The Alamein defence in control of proceedings. Sardo now goes along the line, looking for and finding Lawson. Lawson cuts in now. She's got Shaker to beat. Pratt in the middle there. Tries to clear it away. She does. Finds Fierro. Fierro to Kane Oda. The Japanese import. She manages to get around Iaconis. Threads it forward now, looking for Lulu El-Hunaydi. Looks like Lulu is playing in that out-and-out striker's role. Julia Budiongo as well, but Budiongo seems to be moving quite a fair bit further up the field. And the Galaxy coach did in today's Geelong Advertiser suggest that there was going to be a tactical change by the locals, and he was keeping his cards quite close to his chest, leaving the Alamein team guessing as is. Gets it now forward. As mentioned, she had a birthday during the week. Natasha Reiri goes back to Fukumaru, looking for Kane Oda. Turns around, left, right. A little ankle tap there, but she gets the free kick and is eager to move on with it. But the referee decides to blow the whistle and put a halt to proceedings. As it's going to be Tomoko Fukumaru who's going to deliver this ball. Long searching ball towards the front post. Looking for Kane Oda, but the referee judges a free kick there against the Japanese player, the midfielder. She's been a dynamic player, has scored 6 goals, but has looked so dangerous. And in last week's game, when we brought you this game from this exact same spot against Bayside United, she was by far Galaxy's best player, most dangerous player. What a difference 7 days makes. Last week we were calling this game in bright sunshine in spring-like conditions. Today it's very damp, very dewy, and quite cold, and we're expecting that to increase as the evening progresses. Cleared away there by Alamein, but it's as far as Shaker. Fukumaru chasing it for Galaxy. Ball goes out wide now. Finds Rachel Alonso. On her right foot, she finds it inbound, but Natasha Reiri gets it there to Kana Oda. Once again, Oda, she's getting very, very involved in the action at the moment. And so too is this girl, Julia Sardo, number 2, who's been in the thick of it at the moment. She finds Rachel Alonso, the danger girl, onto Lucy Johnson on the far side, right in front of the change room area here at Stead Park. And she cuts it in, crosses it in. She finds the foot of Imogen Pratt, and the ball goes away for a corner. 10.5 minutes gone now in this first half. Still no score. And the corner now will be taken by Alamein. Last week, Alamein celebrated a wonderful 1-0 win over Bulleen Lions, the second-place Bulleen Lions, to cut their gap there between second and third to just 2 points. And Bulleen aren't in action until Monday night when they take on top team Calder United. So tonight's game is very, very important for the visitors here. Should they get the 3 points, they will jump to second spot with a very, very, very good opportunity and very good likelihood that they'll be able to maintain it. As Julia Budiongo now gets the ball around number 8, Jess Tay, and she goes forward, but she's unable to control it, and the ball ends up with Crocker. Very important clash, very important game, and the outcome of tonight's game here at Stead Park, or Jenna Steele Stadium as it is now known, is vital for Alamein, trying to procure that second spot on the NPLW ladder. Ball goes out of play. It is going to be a throw into Alamein. So, oddly enough, interestingly, I should say, tonight's game is the only Saturday game in the NPLW round 17 round of action. All the games are being played either tomorrow or Monday night. South Melbourne taking on Bayside United tomorrow at Lakeside Stadium. The senior NTC host Southern United at the State Sports Centre in Knox. And then we've got Heidelberg United hosting Box Hill at the Olympic Village. As the ball is fed into the middle of the park, cleared away by Fierro. Finds Natasha Rayri, who controls it well. Finds Kana Oda on the ground. Oda in the middle of the park. She goes forward looking for Pickett. But it's gone a little bit too far. The ground is very, very heavy, very boggy. And it is this game is coming on the back of a double-header, a very entertaining, mind you, game that was played as a curtain raiser to this, the NPL2 clash between Geelong and top team Werribee City. The final score there was 2-2 after Geelong took the lead midway through the second half through super substitute Michael Yoseski. And then Werribee was able to equalise about 15 minutes later. So that game ended up in a very, very interesting scoreline of 2-2. Very interesting in the sense that it's probably 2 points lost for Werribee, more so than 1 point gain, because they will have St Albans Saints breathing very, very heavily down their necks at the top of the Division 2 standings there, the NPL 2 standings, the Western Division. And also the news that North Geelong also recorded a very, very convincing 3-1 win over Brunswick City earlier in the afternoon. And that gap now is reduced as well by another 2 points. And Kana Oda appealing for a free kick right in front of the referee. Referee waves play on. And once again, Alamein going forward. Derial Aziz heading the ball away. Flick over Fukumaru now. And that was Johnson. He goes out wide and founds Lawson. Joanna Lawson manages to get the ball away. It's going to be another corner. We'll go through some progress scores of other games locally later in the piece. Big result at Surf Coast today in State League 4 action. Surf Coast defeating Gisborne by a massive scoreline of 10-0. The Coasters there may well have been looking at the US Women's World Cup team for a little bit of inspiration, who annihilated Thailand 13-0, and I think they were trying to emulate that scoreline. They didn't quite get there, but 10-0 isn't too far off the pace in anyone's language. We've got a game happening at the moment in Melbourne and between Corio and Fitzroy City. And for anyone local listening to it, wanting to know the scores, Corio have just gone 3-2 down late in the game. Deakin University defeated, or Deakin Ducks defeated Lara United 4-1 in State League 5 action just down the road at the Lara Recreation Reserve earlier today. And Barwon lost 1-0 to West Point. Barwon, the leaders in State League 5 competition. Locally, in the Geelong Region Women's Division 1 competition, Deakin defeated Barwon 7-0 earlier in the day. At halftime, we've only got a halftime progress score, and Bell Park was leading Drysdale 2-1, where we'll hopefully get a full-time score for that one. And then just as we speak, the big local derby or local league clash between the leaders Geelong Rangers and second-placed North Geelong has just concluded, and we'll hopefully get a scoreline at halftime of that particular game. It was top versus second, the big game. Rangers are yet to lose a game. This is in the Women's Division 1 competition. So we've gone 16.5 minutes, and still it's 0-0. Geelong Galaxy United doing an exceptional job of absorbing the early pressure. But Alamein have been probably doing, I'd say, 80% of the attacking in these opening stages of this game. Long floating ball comes towards the top of the box. And it's, Kenshall manages to get a hand on it. It's gone out for a corner kick. Some half-hearted appeals for a penalty there. I think that was Marielle Pasta that had that initial shot. And it is going to be another corner now for Alamein. Entering the 18th minute. It's a feeling of deja vu as all the players congregate right in the mouth of the goal. Once again, another long floating hopeful ball goes all the way, and it evades absolutely everyone, goes to the other side of the goals, and it goes out. It will be a goal kick, but all that ball needed was a deft little touch that would have changed the direction of the ball, and it could have ended up in the back of the net. It wasn't to be, and it's still 0-0 as we speak. So already we've seen 6 corners for Alamein in these first 18 or so minutes. The ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in now to Alamein, to be taken by Lawson, who's been very heavily involved in the action earlier in the piece on that right-hand side. Ball's headed out. Oda looking for Lulu El-Hunaidi, who's got 2 players to contend with. In the middle of the park here, Connors has it, but ends up with Kana Oda. Goes to her left, finds Emanuela Fierro, looking forward at Pitfield. Ends up back with Fierro, who just touches it in the direction of Lulu El-Hunaidi, but the ball goes out of play. It will be a throw-in to Galaxy right in front of the Alamein coaching bench. Fierro goes forward, putting her teammate under a bit of pressure, and hence the turnover. Ball goes out of play. Referee says it is a throw-in to Alamein. Once again, Lawson having the ball right in front of our commentary box here at Stead Park. Looking for options. She decides to drop the ball and gives it to Julia Sardo, who goes further afield now. She finds Galabadarachi. Inboard. Iaconis switches the ball. All the action now goes in front of the grandstand side. On the far side to our commentary box, right in front of the change room area here at Jenna Steele Park, also known as Stead Park. And a pretty decent crowd has stayed behind after the NPL2 clash between Geelong and Werribee City. And for the players, even though it's quite wet underfoot, quite heavy, the track, and quite muddy in some parts as a free kick is awarded to Alamein, right in front of the grandstand area. It is quite heavy underfoot, the pleasing aspect of tonight is that there is no wind, and Stead Park is notorious for a swirly wind that makes conditions very difficult to judge the ball. But tonight we've got none of that, and it's apart from the later time slot and apart from the fact that the temperature's probably around about 10 degrees lower than it was this time, or last Saturday, I should say. Conditions in many, many ways are quite similar. Lawson once again fends it off now to Pastor. Inboard to Tay, further afield back to Pastor, right in the corner there. Shaker gets it out to Kana Oda. Tries to poke her through to Emanuela Fierro, but unsuccessfully, and the ball goes a little bit too far. It's going to be a throw-in to be taken by Lawson. Lawson goes in, finds Iaconis. She switches it back now, going into the middle of the park. It's Kana Oda now gets the ball. She managed to dispossess Emma Checker there. So she goes very much forward. She's got Julia Budiongo on her right. Lulu Al-Hunaydi on the left. Decides to go on her own, and what a magnificent goal! What an incredible goal in the 28th minute by Kana Oda. Her 7th of the season. What an incredible goal. She looked to the left. She looked to the right. Wasn't sure which way she wanted to go, but in the end she decided to go on her own. And we have our first opener here at Stead Park. Geelong Galaxy United 1, Alamein 0. Fantastic start for the home side. Even though Alamein have had the bulk of the attacking forays, if you like, in the first half, it's Galaxy United. They've managed to capitalise on the rare opportunity that they've had to have a clear strike at goal. And we've got a ball game here at Stead Park. 1-0 to Galaxy at the moment. Entering the 23rd minute of play. Fukumaru now. The goal scorer, Kana Oda, goes out right. Finds Pickett, the birthday girl. Caitlin Pickett takes it into the corner area, but she's dispossessed, unable to do anything there. And it's Alamein coming away with the ball. Looking further afield for any options that they may have. Sardo has it. She goes out wide looking for Lawson. Manages to thread it through. Lawson now on the edge of the box. She makes a marauding run into the box. Crosses it. There's no one there. Goes to the other side. The ball's going to dribble out, and it is going to be a throw-in to Galaxy. They can stop for a minute. They can absorb a little bit of that pressure and just regroup. Lawson has been very, very dangerous on the right-hand side for the bulk of this these opening 23.5 minutes. And that was a delightfully threaded ball that managed to evade Fierro. As a shot now comes in, and it's a goal. It is. We have the equaliser on 24 minutes. And I think that was Galabadarachi. What a great goal there as we look at the replay there. And just on 24 minutes. Fantastic effort, fantastic strike from a good 15 or so metres. She shot it to Kenshol's left, nice and low, and managed to get it in. And we have parity now at Stead Park. Jacinta Galabadarachi scoring that goal. She's now scored 9 goals for the season. And one was as Lawson now. Once again, she overtakes Meg Shaker, who comes back into the team this week. She's got 2 players to contend with, and she's done exceptionally well, Lawson, on that occasion, beating Meg Shaker and Kana Oda and earning a corner from that contest. 1-1 here at Stead Park. Halfway through the first half. And that last goal there illustrates just how important it will be for the Galaxy defenders to be on high alert for the entire 90 minutes of this game. Fukumaru tries to thread it between two players looking for Kana Oda. Kana Oda gets it forward and manages to kick the ball, and that ricochet off Sardo goes out, so it's a throw in. But the ball ends up now with Alonso, who somehow loses it or manages to lose it. Fukumaru gets the ball out to Pickett on the far side, looking for and finding Natasha Rayri. She twists, she props, she shields the ball, gets it back now to Imogen Pratt, who goes further afield, looking for Pickett on that occasion, but the ball wasn't able to find its target, and the ball has come out of play for a throw into Alamein. Alamein has been constantly looking dangerous on this right-hand side, and once again Alamein has the ball on the right. Sardo goes forward looking for and finding Lawson. Lawson in the middle of the park now. There's a couple of players there. Rachel Alonso goes back now. Big shot there. And it's cleared away once again by the Galaxy defence. A handball there by Lawson. But the referee did not call anything. Instead, Dariel Aziz just stopped that without actually waiting for the referee's whistle. So the referee now goes over to talk to the assistant linesman. And we're all waiting for the referee's verdict. And in the end, she says it was indeed a handball. It has been backed up by the assistant linesman. And as such, it will be a free kick to a Galaxy, which was the case. It was obviously a handball, but the referee on that occasion had not actually blown the whistle. So an interesting set of circumstances there. Aziz Dariel Aziz, he goes forward looking for Julia Budionga and Lulu El Hanadi, but quickly ends up now into the corner there. Meg Shaker manages to get the ball away to Aziz. Goes looking for Manuela Fiera. Fukumaru finds Kanoda. Once again, she streams forward. She finds Julia Budionga, who now has it. She's got Lulu El Hanadi on her right, but she couldn't do anything there. And it's cleared away by the Alamein defence, but only as far as Fukumaru. She goes, switches the ball, looking for Pickett. Pickett keeps chasing the ball on that occasion. The goal scorer, Gala Badarachi, now has it in the middle of the park. Natasha Rayri fights and tussles for it, but it's back with Jacinta. Going out wide, looking for Lawson. But it's Meg Shaker. Gets it to Emanuela Fiera, who I think panicked on that occasion. Gala Badarachi now has the ball. She's waiting for something to happen. She tries to overtake Fiero, but she's got Kana Oda now to contend with as well. And that's a beautiful... She manages to get around her. Manuela Fiero goes in for a sliding tackle, probably a little bit ill-timed. The referee's going to have a little chat there on that occasion. He's reaching out for something in the pocket. And yes, it is a yellow card. So it will be our first yellow card of the evening. And that's to Emanuela Fiero. almost 29 and a half minutes gone. Scores are locked 1-1 at the moment. Has been a very, very absorbing contest. Alamein has done the bulk of the attacking, but on several occasions, Galaxy have looked very, very dangerous going into their attacking half. And more so over the last 10 or so minutes with the emergence of Kana Oda getting more involved in the game. On this occasion, it's going to be a free kick to Alamein, delivered by Julia Sardo at the near post. Lulu El Hanadi back, helping her defenders. But it's only as far as Gala Badarachi, who gets the ball. It pokes out to Sardo. She goes into the middle of the park, and it's a nice header there. And it was very, very good attempt on that occasion. And that was Marielle Pasta. She did exceptionally well. She was left alone. As Durial Aziz now is likewise left alone in the middle of the defence there. She goes forward. Loses it quite cheaply, looking for Julia Budiongo. As that could cost them dearly, but Aziz now gets the ball to Kaina Oda. Back to Fukumaru, who goes forward looking for Pickett. Pickett has the ball. She evades one. Tries to twist and turns, evades a second, but she's unable to get past the third. But she does earn a free kick on that occasion, right in front of the referee. Tomoko Fukumaru standing over the ball now. It's been an even first half, 30 minutes gone. And that is reflected on the scoreboard at the moment. Fukumaru goes inboard looking for a red and black shirt, but instead it is cleared away by the sky blue tops of Alamein. Julia Sardo, who's been in everything in this first half. She goes out wide and then she goes inboard and goes for a shot with her right foot, but it veers towards her left, towards well away from the target, and it is going to be a goal kick. On the bench for Alamein, we've got number 13, Taylor Schneider, number 18, Catherine Goff, and number 10, Jackie Lemieux. Whilst for Galaxy United, number 3, Christy Merry, number 17, Suzanne Tong, number 43, Sierra Major, and recent signing, number 34, Adeline Ayton. So 4 on the bench for Galaxy, only 3 for Alamein. This ball goes in. That was Iaconis almost there, but the ball's now with Fukumaru, who goes forward, looking for Julia Budiongo. Skids off the turf, but Freya Crocker has that well under control as she quickly distributes it to her left. As Alamein now going to attack on that left-hand side. Ball comes off one of the Galaxy players there, and it is a throw-in to Alamein, about 10-15 metres inside their attacking half. There's a whole heap of players there on that occasion. Kaina Oda manages just to get a foot to it, but the ball goes out of play, and once again it is going to be a throw-in to Alamein. Fukumaru shielding the ball away from her opponent there on Rachel Alonso. Looking forward to Julia Budiongo, who does a nice little turn there on the sixpence, as they say, or they would have said in years gone by. And she earns a little free kick there for a very subtle ankle tap. And right in front of the referee, who was well positioned there on that occasion. Duriel Aziz now, 10 metres inside her defensive half with the free kick. Looking further afield and waiting for her players to settle. She goes down on the right-hand side straight to an Alamein player, but it is intercepted there by Caitlin Pickett. Goes forward now, looking for Kaina Oda. Manages to earn a throw-in. And the same player takes it very quickly, looking for Julia Budiongo. Natasha Rayri also there amongst all the fun and games as Lulu Al-Hunaydi gets on her left and goes for a shot. Fukumaru finds Kaina Oda. She pokes it through, looking for Julia Budiongo. And both sets of teams really having to deal with a very muddy patch right up and down that corridor. As it's Meg Shaker to Fierro, back to Shaker. She pokes it through to Kaina Oda, who's got about 2 players to contend with. Luckily for her, Natasha Rayri manages to assist her on that occasion. Manuela Fierro now is having to contend with Lawson, manages to hold on to it. She then goes across the park, finds Pickett. Pickett has the ball now, right in that muddy patch in the middle of the park. Successfully exits that muddy patch here on the left-hand side. She cuts in now. She's got Lulu El Hanadi on her right. Julia Budiongo. Budiongo gets it. Can she twist and turn? She's on the left foot. She shoots straight at the keeper. And it is going to be now with Kana Oda. Rayri kicks it straight into her opponent, and Alamein are able to clear that. Lawson on the near side. Tries to go around Meg Shaker. She does manage to do it. Now it's a foot race for the ball. Lawson managing to outpace her shorter opponent on that occasion. And right in the middle of the goal mouth, it's Kana Oda who desperately tries to clear it away, slipped over, and then Imogen Pratt came to the rescue and just cleared that ball away for a corner for Galaxy. 35.5 minutes gone. Scoreline reads 1 goal apiece here at Stead Park. Has been an absorbing opening half here at Stead Park in his round 17 NPLW clash. As we said early in the piece, right at the start of the game, it's a very, very important game this for Alamein in terms of fighting for a top 2 spot here. Corner coming to the near post now. Headed away by Pratt. On a second occasion, she tries to get it away, but the shot now goes, and that was now Fierro who saved a certain goal-bound shot there. I believe that was, in fact, Emma Checker that shot that ball, and Fierro managed to clear that away. Went out of play, and it's a throw-in as Fukumaru now tries to get the ball. It's very slippery conditions out in the middle. Both teams finding it difficult to, at times, stay on their feet. As almost intercepted by Budiongo, though Julia Sado had that shot there. Jess Tay getting it into Lawson, who's been a dangerous player for Alamein. Comes back to Lawson. She's got Natasha Rayri there to deal with. Oh, she magnificently manages to evade her on 2 occasions there. Ball goes out of play. No, it doesn't. It stays in play. Rieri now does well there on that occasion. And she gets it forward to Lulu El Hanadi. She's going to look for Budiongo, but Budiongo's got 3 players and there's absolutely no one there. But she goes for a speculative effort, noticing that Freya Crocker was off her line. But the ball is heavy now, and it's getting heavier by the minute, and it was very, very much a difficult task to try and control that ball. Sliding tackle there by Kana Oda, and that was on Akisha Sandhu, and Sandhu has got the free kick for Alamein with that tackle deemed a little bit over the top and ill-timed. Free kick to Alamein, 38 minutes gone. In this round 17 NPLW clash here at Stead Park. Pickett with the throw-in. Back to Pratt. She goes forward looking for Budiongo, but it's instead taken by Marielle Pasta. Ends up going back to Crocker, the Alamein goalkeeper. And that's a half effort that almost had Lulu El Hanadi pouncing on it. Sado gets it up to Lawson once again. Lawson has 2 players, Rayri and Fierro. Ends up with Fierro. She goes inboard to Fukumaru. Long effort looking for Budiongo. Budiongo manages to get it down, and somehow the ball is poked back to Crocker. Gets it out to Sandhu. She tries to get around Kana Oda. She's got no choice but to go back to Freya Crocker. The Alamein goalkeeper switches sides, finds Sado. Goes in the middle of the park, and it's Fukumaru for Galaxy. She finds Budiongo, but she was in an offside position and had to let that go. She had no option. Ball ends up now with Checker. Goes out to Sandhu on that far side. Michelle Pasta. Sado. Galabadarachi, the goal scorer for Alamein. She goes on her right foot, and it's cleared away or chested away by Derial Aziz. Could have been a dangerous situation there for Galaxy, but it was well contained, and it is going to be a corner kick now for Alamein. And it's another corner now for Alamein. Surely must be somewhere in the double figures at the moment. But Galabadarachi. No, it's not. It's and it's Kenshol that has the ball. That was in fact Santu, Akisha Santu, that took that corner. It's in fact 9 corners, as we can see from the on-screen statistic there. Proudly presented by Sportscast. Some important games happening tomorrow to complete the round. Well, in fact, Monday night, the top of the table clash between Bulleen Lions and Calder United at the David Barrows Stadium at the Veneto Club. That will complete the round, but 3 important games tomorrow. South Melbourne taking on Bayside. South Melbourne will really be looking to get a win to be able to stay in touch with the top 4. Heidelberg United will take on Box Hill, and Heidelberg United are 3 points clear of South Melbourne. Heidelberg United in 4th spot. Now it's going to be a free kick now to Alamein, just outside the box. And Heidelberg United in 4th spot with 31 points. South Melbourne in 5th with 28 points and a very similar goal difference. Heidelberg United will take on Box Hill, a very, very important game for Heidelberg United in order to maintain their spot in the top 4. And free kick now. Just outside the box, directly in front. We've got a 5-woman wall at the moment. And a shot that goes is parried away by Kenshol. It was a great effort by Rachel Alonso. Calls by the Galaxy players for an offside. But it was parried away there by Kenshol. Not too sure who the goal scorer there was on that occasion. We've got 42 and a half minutes gone. And that looks like it was, in fact, number 7, Akisha Sandhu. In the 43rd minute, Akisha Santu, the goal scorer there for Alamein. So Alamein takes a 2-1 lead in the dying stages of this first half as Emmanuel Fierro now has the ball. There was a handball there, but referee did not see that. Ends up with Lawson on the right-hand side. In hot pursuit is Fierro. It's all that could be done there was chested by Imogen Pratt. And we have Michelle Pastor on the far side, getting it out onto her left-hand side there. Beautifully taken. That was the goal scorer, Keisha Santu, who manages to get a corner. But it's, in fact, adjudged that it came off one of the Alamein players and will, in fact, be a goal kick to Galaxy. We've gone 44 minutes now. Won't be too many minutes of time added on. I'd probably say maybe a minute at the max. As the 4th official is about to display how much time we've got. He is in fact going to signal 1 minute of time added on. There we go, just to prove my words were prophetic. Prophetic as opposed to pathetic. And we've got 1 minute to go before half time. We're almost to ticking over 45 minutes. Sardo, once again, on a move that has been so many times repeated in this first half. Looking for Lawson on the right, but wasn't able to. Natasha Rayri goes out. It's gone off a Alamein player, and it will be a throw in to be taken. That was by Lawson, in fact, but the ball was taken by Kane Oda. Moves further afield, an extra 10 metres or so. So be throw in to be taken by Manuel Fierro. Goes forward looking for Lulu Al Hunaidi. Lulu's got it. Finds Natasha Rayri. She goes forward looking for Kane Oda. Comes off Fierro. It's still in play. The ball has not gone out of play. And Meg Shaken, beautifully done there. Managed to not allow Alonso the ball. It's Shaken now. She has it now. Goes forward. It's going to end up with Fukumaru, who goes looking for Julia Budiongo. Bounces over her head. Cleared away by Jess Tay. And there it is. Half-time whistle blown by the referee to bring to an end a rather entertaining 45 minutes, the first 45 minutes, and if we have a similarly entertaining final 45 minutes of this game, it will be a rather entertaining Saturday night down here in Geelong. We're going to take a short break. When we return, we'll deliver you the second half of this absorbing clash between Galaxy United and Alamein, with Alamein leading 2-1 at half-time. We've just had the game resume here, and we've got a substitution at halftime for the visitors. Marielle Pasta is off, replaced by number 18, Catherine Goff. That's the only change at the moment to either side at halftime. Galaxy remains as is, and the only goal that separates these two teams is a rather hotly disputed one that happened just before the half-time break. Goal scorer in the 43rd minute was Akisha Santu. After Jacinta Galabadarachi equalised in the 24th minute, following on from a Kana Oda goal in the 20th minute. So at the moment it is 2-1 in favour of the visitors. But a lot of conjecture about that second goal calls for an offside position because it was a rebound off Emily Kenshall. Santu was originally offside and then ran supposedly into an onside position, and then ended up scoring that goal. As Kana Oda now has the ball looking for Lulu Al-Hunaidi, but the ball goes too far, and it's going to be taken by Freya Crocker in the Alamein goals, as she goes now further afield on the left-hand side. And that was Akisha Santu who got the ball out. Bit of bother there as Jacinta Galabadarachi goes down and seeks some medical attention for Alamein, holding her knee. A worrying sign there for the Alamein players. And that drama is unfolding right here in front of our commentary box on the halfway line here at Genis Steel Park, as the Alamein medico runs onto the pitch, and as you can see, she is tending to young Jacinta. Looks like she may have jarred her knee or hyperextended her knee. Looks like she's being helped off the park. On second thoughts, she might try and stay on. No, she's definitely going to be helped off the park. So it looks like there was a hyperextension of the knee, and she's feeling it. It's the 48th minute, and Alamein leading 2-1 at the moment. No substitution will be made just yet as play is resumed. Imogen Pratt gets it forward, and it's Julia Budiongo allowing Santu, in a good act of sportsmanship there, to allowing Alamein to get that ball. Ball's returned to Crocker. He's got all the time to do something with it, but Fukumaru intercepts, only goes as far as Santu. Lulu Al-Hunaidi, assistant referee, has his flag up. The ball's played on. Lulu Al-Hunaidi now. Kanoda back to Lulu Al-Hunaidi. Goes across the field there, across the park there. Still in play, and it trickles out, and it is going to be a goal kick. The Galaxy players are very, very vocal at that decision, saying it came off a Alamein defender. As we see, good news for the visitors. Jacinta Galabadarachi managing to come back onto the park and moving rather freely, so that's a good sign for her. As Alamein now has the ball, as Lucy Johnson fed it further afield, finds Catherine Goff, the substitute. She gets it right in the pocket there. She's got Imogen Pratt to contend with. Floating ball at the top of the box finds Fukumaru, and that Fukumaru-Oda combination that happens on so many occasions throughout the game, as Caitlin Pratt manages to control it with her thigh there. Ball goes now to Fukumaru in the middle of the park, who waves away Manuela Fierro and says, oh, it's mine. But then she gets it further afield, and it's intercepted by Julia Sardo. Gets it on the far side, looking for Lawson. Ball's going to go out of play in front of the grandstand on the halfway mark. She goes looking for Johnson. Taps it out to Goff. She's been brought down and will get that free kick. And it was against Kana Oda, who gets a yellow card for that tackle. Johnson picks herself up, and she's going to stand over the ball as the Alamein keeper, coach, suggests Lucy Johnson take the ball, but on second thoughts, it's going to be Alonso now, Rachel Alonso, the leading goal scorer for Alamein. As we see on the far side, Emily Kenshall talking to the referee, wanting to clarify something, as the referee now strides back to the ball and measures out the allocated steps before the wall can form just inside the edge of the 18-yard box. Rachel Alonso standing over the ball. She's going to go for a shot here. And the effort is fantastic effort. Requires an outstretched jump there from Kenshall, who taps the ball over the crossbar for a corner. Akisha Santu quickly runs over to the far corner to take the resulting corner kick. Entering the 52nd minute now. Alamein leading 1-0. Could be a dangerous bit of play here for the home side. They're going to have to be very, very careful and be very tight at the back there as the floating ball comes to the top of the box. Lawson, and it's not Lawson, it's Goff there. Turns, but it was Lawson there that had that shot. Came off possibly Dariel Aziz there, or was it Lulu Al-Hunaydi? Regardless of who it came off, it did come off a Galaxy defender or Galaxy player on that occasion, and it will be a corner to Alamein, as the live ladder suggests at the moment. Alamein are in second spot. Will they stay there? As the ball comes in and it's tapped away by Kenshall. It was Lawson, the header there, a fantastic header. That was certainly goal bound. Came down into the bottom right-hand corner. But Emily Kenshall was managed to get a fingertip to that and push it away, successfully parrying it away. The ball ends up for a throw into Alamein. Meg Shaker gets it out of danger, only temporarily. Another throw in to Alamein. Once again, Shaker's called upon there. It's going to be a free kick, and it is going to be a free kick to Alamein. Another potentially dangerous situation for the Galaxy defenders now. About 10 metres inside that corner flag position on the right-hand side. Short one comes in. It's Checker there. Gets it now to Jeste. Fukumaru tries to clear away for Galaxy unsuccessfully. Kane Odar gets it now to Julia Budiongo. She gets past one or two players, but Lawson's in hot pursuit. On this occasion, Julia Sardo manages to get the ball. Budiongo keeps running. The youngster's doing exceptionally well. Emanuela Fierro gets a foot to it, but she can't control it. Kana Oda gets to Natasha Rieri now in the middle of the park. Kicks it straight into her opponent. Once again, turns around. That's Yarkona she had to deal with. Kana Oda now. Penetrating run. She goes by herself. Shoots. Tame effort, and it's taken easily by Freya Crocker. I think if Galaxy are to score an equaliser on this occasion, as Kaylin Pickett there and Imogen Pratt, they make a bit of a mistake there, allowing Catherine Goff to get in, and ball now swings to the other end of the pitch It's going to be a corner kick. But if there is going to be an equaliser for Galaxy, it's likely to come either off the foot off Kaina Oda, or she will be involved in assistance there, because she's looking very, very dangerous every time she gets the ball, and she makes these marauding runs down through the middle into attack. But now the ball is at the other end of the field, and it's going to be a goal. Looks like Lawson. Jana Lawson looked like was the scorer of that goal. And we have got now 56 minutes gone, and it is 3-1 to Alamein. The next 10 minutes are going to be crucial for Galaxy if they're going to get back into this game. With 55 minutes gone, and Alamein now looking to make a substitution. Jackie Lemui is going to be coming on, and it's likely that the substitution will involve number 14, Rachel Alonso. So we'll just wait to see if that is the case. But Alamein comfortably leading now 3-1 as once again they go into attack. Alonso has the ball. She switches looking for Goff. Goff goes in board looking for Lucy Johnson. Alonso now on the edge of the box on her right foot. Has a shot. What a magnificent goal that was there by Rachel Alonso. 58th minute, and that would have to be the sealer. That would have to be the sealer. That's 4-1 now. And Lemieux about to come on. And it was, in fact, Liana Iakonis coming off. So substitution there. Jackie Lemieux coming on to replace number 19, Liana Iakonis. 4-1 at the moment, and we've gone 58 minutes here at Stead Park. Still another 30 minutes, so anything can happen. And certainly the scoreline does not reflect the closeness of the game so far. Pratt looks for Shaker. She goes forward looking for Budionga, but instead gets it to the wrong player. But Kane Oda now has the ball. She's got a couple of players to contend with, including Jess Tay there. Budionga now has a shot, goes straight to the keeper, and it's brought in by Kane Oda. It is a goal, as predicted. As predicted. If in this case it wasn't the equaliser, it was a second goal for Galaxy, but it is Kaina Oda in the 59th minute. 2 goals to Galaxy, 4 goals to Alamein. We've got a substitution now for Galaxy coming on, Sierra Major replacing Natasha Rieri. As we're back in the middle now, ready to resume proceedings. And the perfect reply to what was starting to get an out-of-control situation. Kaina Oda, the scorer of that second goal for Galaxy. Her first goal of the game, the opening goal of the game, was an incredible effort in the 20th minute. Well, she had a magnificent shot from about good 20-25 metres out. And it's going to be a free kick now on that occasion. Kaina Oda had the ball, ran away, but the referee has now decided that that was an infringement just outside the 18-yard box. It's going to be a free kick now to be taken by Alamein. Just ticked over the hour mark, so 30 minutes to go. There's still plenty of time for either side to make a real impact on the scoreboard. But at the moment, four goals to two. Just like last week, we saw an absolute goal feast here in the Galaxy United and Bayside United clash, with the score resulting in 3-3. But today the score reads 4-2 in favour of the visiting team. Budiongo in the middle of the park. Little nudge there, and the ball goes clear. Rachel Alonso, who's been looking dangerous in the last 5 to 10 minutes, looking for Lucy Johnson. Sky shot! Pile driver there that just rattles the crossbar and then flies past the goals there. Goal kick for Galaxy. Had Emily Kenchol well and truly beaten on that occasion. Dangerous effort there by Lucy Johnson. Kenchol now brings the ball back into play, looking for Lulu Al-Hanadi. It's Julia Budiongo who manages to get a foot to that. Ball skids. Imogen Pratt tries to get that ball. It's Catherine Goff on the outside. Goes inboard. Tries to curl that ball in or cut that ball in. But the angle just didn't allow it, and the ball goes safely for Galaxy. Out of play, and it's a goal kick. And a feeling of deja vu here from about 30 seconds prior when Kenchol had the goal kick. Will she go for the exact same attempt? Almost, but not quite. Ball bobs out to looking for Goff. She manages to keep it in play, but the ball then goes out of play, and throw into Galaxy to be taken by Imogen Pratt. Imogen Pratt, the former Deakin Ducks defender. Passes on to Dariel Aziz instead. Aziz, who had a birthday during the week. She'll be hoping for a late birthday present. Lulu Al-Hanadi flicks it on to Julia Budiongo. She's got Caitlin Pickett on her right-hand side. Lulu Al-Hanadi on the left. She gets dispossessed there. Goff manages now to get it to further afield, and it ends up there with Alonso. Rachel Alonso has the ball. She goes forward, looking for Goff, who goes all the way up. She cuts it across the park. No one there. Alonso gets to it first. Lawson gets to it first, sorry. Rachel Alonso on the far side to Lawson. Cleared away by Meg Shaker. Only as far as Julia Sardo. Gets it back out to Lawson on the far side. That was Lemieux, who now finds Galabadarachi. She makes a run. Can't keep it in play. Ball goes out of play. Goal kick to Galaxy. 63, almost 64 minutes gone on this occasion. It was the Galaxy defenders able to lead that ball out of play. Galabadarachi wasn't able to keep it in play. And Emily Kenchol takes her third goal kick in about 3 minutes. Meg Shaker on their far side looking around what to do with it. Hotly pursued by Alonso. Clears it out. Ball's going to go out of play, and as a substitution is made, another substitution to be made by Alamein. Taylor Schneider about to make her way onto the park. And coming off is Jacinta Galabadarachi, the goal scorer of Alamein's first goal back in the 24th minute of the first half. On that far side, we see Kane Oda gets it to Meg Shaker. Ball goes out of play. Quickly to be taken by Lulu El-Hanadi, who throws it back to Manuela Fierro. Fierro goes down the line looking for... Nice turn there by Kainoda. Gets it out wide to Pickett. Not Pickett, sorry. That's it's Lulu El-Hanadi, I think it was. Kainoda tries to thread it through for Lulu El-Hanadi. Apologies to Caitlin Pickett. She was on the right-hand side there. And it is her birthday today. Number 11 has turned 20 today. So she will certainly be hoping for a birthday present. A lot of birthday celebrations happening here at Galaxy this week. Ball goes into play from a goal kick. Lawson on their far side. Going down the line, Meg Shaker making a run for it. She cuts it in for Dariel Aziz. Dangerous bit of play there. Sierra Major has the ball on the edge of her defensive 18-yard box. Goes forward and it is finds a foot of the Alamein player on that occasion and throw into was the Schneider who just came on. Once again, ball goes out of play for a throw into Galaxy on the far side, maybe 10 metres closer to the halfway line. Lulu El-Hanadi and Kana Oda fight for it. Kana Oda turned beautifully, but she slipped over in that mud. And it allows now Alamein through Lucy Johnson in the middle of the park. She slips in turn. It is really a game of slip and slide in the middle of the park. And the referee stopped. Not too sure if she believes it was a trip. No, I think it was actually because she slipped and twisted, unfortunately, in the mud. And is that Lucy Johnson at the moment? As she twisted and fell rather awkwardly, I think the referee has just called a halt to proceedings just to make sure that everything is fine. She hasn't done any untoward damage to her foot. They have rolled her ankle on that occasion, but she's all up. She's up. It is Lucy Johnson, in fact, and she's moving along quite freely. So good to see that it's nothing serious. Good to see nothing serious at all. And as she comes off, in fact, runs off. So that means that she's she's okay on that occasion. It's a ball now, and as soon as she comes back onto the park, she manages to get that ball. Sandhu has the ball back to Lucy Johnson. Nice little flick there on that occasion. She finds Schneider. Schneider goes forward, but it's Imogen Pratt now, and Pratt kicks it into Johnson, who's already into the thick of the action here after coming on. So a minute ago she was on the ground in agony, and she's made a fast recovery. Good to see. Goal kick for Galaxy United. 4-2 at the moment. We've gone 68 minutes. Good 22-23, possibly even more. There's someone is playing funny buggers over in the clubhouse, switching the clubhouse lights on and off. Finding a way to entertain themselves on a rather cold Saturday night here in Geelong, the city by the bay. Speaking of the bay, we're probably about a good, not even a kilometre, maybe 500 metres or so as the bird flies away from the Corio Bay here at Stead Park. And often you get a very cold wind coming up from the bay. Tonight we don't have a wind, but we are slowly getting a mist starting to roll around the outside of this ground as a shot comes in, and once again hits the crossbar. And guess who took that shot? Lucy Johnson is really in the thick of the action here, and the camera can probably pick up just how the misties start to sort of like descend, I guess, and the cold air is turning the grass, the surface here on the Stead Park pitch into dew, And that means one thing and one thing only. It's getting very, very slippery for both teams out there, and we've seen that on several occasions now where players of both sides have really struggled to maintain their footing whilst standing up. Throw into Alamein. Sandhu has the ball. She's fighting there with Pickett and Pratt. Sierra Major has it. Gets it out to, I think it was Meg Shaker. Looking further afield. Lemieux has it. She goes forward, finds Sandhu. Goff to Johnson. Stops, props, goes back to Sandhu. Not sure where to go. She slips in the mud. Pickett manages to get at the ball, looking for Lulu Al-Hunaidi. But it's Checker, gets the ball away, and bit of Pickett now tries her hardest to keep that ball in play unsuccessfully. The ball is out now, and it's a throw into Sandhu. Looking for Lucy Johnson down the line, but it's Imogen Pratt intercepting. Ball goes out of play as it takes a deflection off Caitlin Pickett. Goff going forward once again. Has to deal with Imogen Pratt. Comes off Pickett again. Once again, Goff with the throw-in. Goes forward. It was a slip, but has been adjudged to have been a push on that occasion. It's going to be an Alamein free kick. Christy Merry about to make her appearance now. About to come on. And it's Emanuela Fierro to come off. So another substitution there. Fullback for a fullback. As Christy Merry, the ex-Lara United State League player, who has done very, very well in that defensive back four this year, whenever she's been called upon. And now it's a free kick to Alamein. Sandhu takes it, goes to the middle of the 18-yard box looking for Lucy Johnson. It's cleared away. And ball goes out of play. It is going to be a goal kick to Galaxy United. Almost 73 minutes gone. So plenty of time. We keep saying it. And there's probably about a good 20 minutes there. All it takes is just to get on a roll. Is Rachel Alonso now on the right-hand side. Good hard shot, but it was straight at Emily Kenshall. Kenshall got the ball now, and she goes forward looking for Lulu Al-Hunaidi. She fobs it off to Kaina Oda, scorer of Galaxy's 2 goals. She's been a little bit quiet in the last 5 minutes, and Galaxy players will certainly be hoping that she gets more involved in the game, because every time she's had the ball, she's looked very, very dangerous. As Catherine Goff on this near side comes in and was in two minds there whether to cross it or go for the shot. I think in the end she tried to go for a shot, and it's just hit the side netting on that occasion. So it's going to be a goal kick now for Galaxy. And Sierra Major running in close, but Kenshall's going to go for a big long kick. Caitlin Pickett heads the ball, goes straight up in the air. Fukumaru tries to get it. Ball's cleared away on that occasion by... And Budiongo tries to get the ball there from Lemieux, but unable to do it. And Lemieux now leaves the ball now. And she leaves it there for Akisha Sandhu. Goes forward looking for Rachel Alonso. Cleared away by Sierra Major. Goes deep inside her attacking half now. Back with the Alamein keeper. Goes onto the far side there. It's Alamein turning defence into attack on a very, very swift counter-attack here. As they quickly go forward now, ball goes looking for, bobbing loosely for Rachel Alonso, but Emily Kenshall, the Galaxy keeper, is very quick to react, and she dives in without any pressure, or without any difficulty, I should say. It's Pickett now running towards it as the ball is taken away or kicked outside by Sandhu. Catherine Goff manages to get it in on that occasion. Jackie Lemieux looks on that occasion for Schneider, but goes out to the other side, and Julia Sardo is there for Alamein. Johnson on the edge of the box. Turns onto her right, turns onto her left. She shoots with her right. It's parried away by Kenshol. Catherine Goff gets it back in. Sierra Major clears it away. The ball is now going to end up with Kenshol. Sorry, that was Adeline Ayton, in fact. My apologies there. Number 34, not 43. Lucy Johnson now has the ball. Comes on the near side to Goff. Goff goes inboard now. Onto her right foot. Fukumaru heads the ball away. Ends up back with Fukumaru. Goes further afield looking for Lulu Al-Hunaidi. But it's taken by Checker, Emma Checker. Gets it to Jess Tay. Free kick will be there. And it's taken by, it's Emma Checker there who manages to, I guess, evoke that free kick or earn that free kick. And it'll be Julia Sardo on that far side, about 5 metres inside her attacking half. As she steps away. And Emma Checker, the initial recipient of that free kick, takes it very, very quickly. Fukumaru now goes to Julia Budiongo, who's unable to control it. Ball ends up now with Crocker. Yeah. To the far side, finds Checker. She goes to Sardo. It's Kana Oda now. Has the ball. Ricocheted now to Ayton. Once again, Ayton with the ball. Finds Mary. She looks further afield. And it's Bordiongo now in a chase for the ball with Emma Checker. Checker gets it back to Crocker, who clears it right in front of the grandstand area. 4-2 at the moment. And we've gone about 77 minutes, 78 minutes now ticking by. So we're starting to get very much into the danger zone for Galaxy. They're going to need to do something very, very productive over the next 3 to 5 minutes if they want to stay in this ball game. It's a throw in to Galaxy. Christy Merry on the far side near the halfway line. Goes back to Meg Shaker. Ayrton. Merry. Further afield. It's Kanoda now. It's Fukumaru. Looks for Lulu El-Hunaidi on the left-hand side. Checker gets the ball first. And she's kicking away, and I think it will be deemed a goal kick. Lulu El-Hunaidi getting a foot or poke to that ball, and the ball going out of play. And it is going to be a goal kick now to Freya Crocker. Approaching now the last 10 minutes of regulation time here at Stead Park. Round 17 encounter between third placed Alamein and 7th placed Galaxy. But as the live ladder stands, if the score stays 4-2 or even 4-3 indeed, we will see Alamein jump to second spot on the ladder. Pickett tried to do something there. Fukumaru now. Ayrton. Turns left, turns right. Gets on her left foot now. I think she tried to chip that ball over. But over the pack, but it's gone too far and ends up now with Crocker, who slips over as she delivers that ball. It ends up with Pickett. Pickett goes on her left foot now. She skips a couple of tackles. Threads it beautifully, looking there for Akana Oda on the far side, but one of the Alamein defenders, I think it may have been Julius Sardo, got a foot to it, and that was a very, very important touch. Christy Mary now gets it further. Kana Odar running into the box now. Alamein. The ball goes out of play to the right of Freya Crocker and her upright. 80 and a half minutes gone. Approaching the last. So we are now into the last 10 minutes. Plus any stoppage time. There have been a few stoppages. Nothing too drastic though. And certainly Alamein will be hoping that the score stays as is. As Meg Shaker delivers the ball back to Emily Kenshall. Further afield, it's Schneider now. Rachel Alonso. It's Major. No, Ayrton, sorry. Had the ball on that occasion. To the middle of the park. Fukumaru. To Kana Oda. Scorer of Galaxy's 2 goals. What can she do with it? Needs to do something magical. She goes back to Christy Mary on the left-hand side. Ayrton now. And it was Meg Shaker there who's dispossessed. Lawson gets it over to Rachel Alonso who shoots, hits the upright, bounces out. Darielle Aziz has the ball. She goes down the line. She finds Caitlin Pickett. Manages to override a tackle there from Akeisha Santu. A sliding tackle there. There's a little bit of hands involved on that occasion. It will be a hand ball. Lucy Johnson, as she fell, touched the ball and the referee has adjudged it was a handball. A little bit harsh there. She was falling down. She was, I think, more or less trying to protect her fall, but definitely was a contact with the hand on that occasion. Fukumaru goes forward. There's another handball there right in front of the referee. And that was Ayrton. And it'll be a free kick now to Alamein. 82 and a half minutes gone. It was Jess Tay out to Santu. To Lucy Johnson in the middle of the park. Catherine Goff, who's been very impressive since coming on at half-time. Tries to go around Imogen Pratt. She goes out wide. Going to try and cross that in. Ariel Daziz now gets it to Fukumaru. Takes the ball out wide. She's going to go down the line looking for Julia Budiongo. Budiongo's got 2 players to contend with. She's pushed off the ball there by Lemieux. And the ball goes out of play and the linesman signals it has crossed the white line. So it is a free throw, or it is a throw into Galaxy to be quickly taken by Imogen Pratt right in front of our commentary position. Goes forward looking for Fukumaru. Budiongo positioned beautifully. Switches the ball across, but there's no one there. Kana Oda tried to get there. Julia Sardo cleared it away for Alamein. And it's a throw in front of the grandstand now. Christy Mary quickly takes it. Kana Oda. Ayrton. And it's once again Kana Oda. Fukumaru has the ball. She's been very industrious in the last 5 minutes. Finds Kana Oda, but she's got 2-3 players to contend with. And Alamein managed to get the ball away. Christy Mary now only manages to tap it over the line for a throw into Alamein. 84 minutes gone. At this stage, I'd say there'd probably be 2, maximum 3 minutes of time added on, but highly unlikely it'll be that many minutes. But still got another 5.5 minutes of regulation time. As it was almost an opportunity there for Alamein. As we see now Pickett running back to her. She slips at the vital moment, allowing Schneider time to get in. And now Lawson almost had an opportunity there as well, but the mud is really starting. The muddy conditions are really starting to play havoc with players from both sides. As Fukumaru now has the ball. She passed it on to Ayrton. Back to Fukumaru. Goes out to the left looking for Kana Oda. Crosses it in looking for Julia Budionga, but it skids, it slides, and ultimately it goes out of play. Goal kick to Alamein. 85.5 minutes gone. Alamein leading 4-2. What does next week hold for these two teams? Round 18 action will see Geelong Galaxy travel to Keilor Park Reserve to take on top team Calder United in what will be a very difficult assignment for Galaxy, but with nothing to lose. And Alamein will travel to Kingston Heath Soccer Complex to take on Bayside United. A must-win game there for Alamein. At this stage, they will jump into second spot, albeit temporarily, until Monday night when Bulleen Lions take on Calder United. But they will be on top by 1 point, or in second spot by 1 point. And Bulleen, who dropped to third, will take on Calder United at home on Monday night. So an important game, that one there for, as we see Johnson now. Shot there from a fair distance. The ball's dipping, but not dipping enough. And Lucy Johnson has been looking quite dangerous in the bulk of this second half. She went down with a suspected almost like rolled an ankle midway through that second half. Hobbled off, and as soon as she's come back on, she has been one dominant player indeed for Alamein. Budionga now in front of us. She's got two players to contend with. Gets it away beautifully. Finds Luli Al-Hanadi. She's got Kane Oda on the left. She tried to go that direction, but wasn't able to do so. And the ball was taken away by Julia Sardo, quickly getting it out onto that far side. Schneider had the ball. Lawson now, but it's taken away by Meg Shaker. And it's Kana Oda gets the ball. Lulu Al-Hanadi almost had that ball. She's been working very, very hard trying to get into the action. Christy Mary tries to tackle Lawson there. Does a penetrating run. She goes through 1, 2. And now she has to contend with Meg Shaker, but she still somehow manages to get that ball. Lawson's done exceptionally well. Finds Schneider. Schneider, who goes on her right foot, but the ball goes out of play. It'd be a goal kick to Galaxy. Almost 88 minutes gone. Time quickly running out for the home side. Mary on that left-hand side goes down the line looking for Budiongo. 3 Alamein players on that occasion able to easily get the ball away. Find Schneider on this close side. Pickett, who's worked really, really hard all night, ends up with Catherine Goff. She's trying to outrun Imogen Pratt. She does so. She gets into the box now. Tries to lay it off or centre it there. Unsuccessful. It's cleared away, but only as far as Taylor Schneider. Goes out on the right-hand side. Back to Jackie Lemieux. Schneider. Julia Sardo crossing the ball in. Oh, what a magnificent effort that was. And what a spectacular goal that would have been had that have been true, but it's not. And now it's Kana Oda on the other side. She misses that very, very rather cheaply. It was Rachel Alonso that went for that spectacular, almost scissor attempt there. As we see Lucy Johnson now on the near side. And Caitlin Pickett bearing down on her, but she managed to get that away. And so on the far side as a drifting ball goes in, Deriel Aziz has it. Lucy Johnson. Not Lucy Johnson, it was Taylor Schneider. Gets it out to Sandhu. To Goff. Overlaps Pratt. Tries to get past Pickett, but she can't do it. And it is going to be a corner because it came off Caitlin Pickett on that occasion. And 3 minutes of time added on. And we did call it. I'd say probably highly unlikely, but in that case it actually has been calculated as 3 minutes of overtime. Throw into Alamein deep inside their attacking half. So unless something spectacular occurs in these last 3 minutes, Alamein will end up in a second spot on the ladder, displacing the Bulleen Lions, who've got a very, very tough game at home on Monday night against the ladder leaders, Calder United, which you'll be able to watch on Facebook Live on the NPLW Victoria Facebook site or the YouTube live channel NPLW Victoria. It's been a wonderful innovation this year to have all of the NPLW games, the NPL games, and a selection of the NPL2 games being televised this year. Really has revolutionised the way fans are able to consume this enthralling and entertaining product that is NPLW action around Australia. The wonders of modern technology. As we've gone now 91.5 minutes. In local league action, we had a couple of scores over the half-time break. Bell Park defeated Drysdale 3-1 in Geelong Region Women's Division 1 competition. And the big game was North Geelong, who was second, defeated Geelong Rangers 1. And that meant that North Geelong now jumped to top spot with a game in hand. So in the local Division 1's competition, which I dare say will be a real feeder competition in years to come, with a lot of ex-Galaxy juniors playing in that competition. And as we've seen tonight, players like Emanuela Fierro, ex-Geelong Rangers, and Imogen Pratt, ex-Deakin Ducks, making the step up from the local competition to the NPLW competition. But we've only got a few seconds now left of this game here at Stead Park. Galaxy United 2, Alamein 4, and it is likely to stay that way as Galaxy look to make one last Fukumaru in the middle of the park there with Lucy Johnson. Johnson gets it back now. And Emma Check on the far side. Lawson. And overlapping Julia Sardo now. Tries to get past Christy Mary. She does. Goes towards, it's Catherine Goff on this side now. Still manages to keep it in play. And Lucy Johnson launches a shot that hits the back of Adeline Ayton. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The referee signals the end of proceedings, or end to proceedings here at Stead Park in a thoroughly entertaining duel between two quality sides. In the end, Alamein, who jumped to second spot, prevailed with this 4-2 triumph over the home side Galaxy United. We'll quickly go through the goal scorers for Galaxy United. Dynamic Japanese import Kana Oda scored 2 goals, bringing her to season's tally to 8 goals. For Alamein, we had Akisha Sandhu, Rachel Alonso, Jacinta Galabadarachi, and it was Joanna Lawson as well, who scored 1 goal as well. So 4 goals, 2-2 in the end. An entertaining game. And from Stead Park here in the Geelong suburb, the northern Geelong suburb of Norlane, my name is Tonchi Prusak signing off and hoping you can watch some more NPLW action tomorrow and Monday night. Good night. Awesome. Thank you. Good stuff. Thank you.